What's up, everybody? This week we have Russell Reed once again. Russell, what are you playing this week?
Playing ninjas this week.
Ah, ninjas. I remember them.
Probably one of my favorite archetypes.
Yep.
Probably in the top 3.
Yep. Can't wait for Roy to go to 1.
It'll still be alright.
All right, Russell. Tell us your deck profile for ninjas this week.
So 3 Hanzos, of course. He's the best ninja. And I only play one other ninja. It's Ninja Heraldics.
Oh wow, Heraldics. Can't wait to see how this is.
So when you special summon him, you need a target to search out, so you just search him out. That's really all this is in there for. I'm thinking about even cutting it. Because usually I only normal summon him. I specialed him once today, and I had this in hand, which was just a little bit ago. So I didn't even get to get the search off. And this just gets like Baylor to max seed and stuff. So then the Heraldic line, 3 Leos. I guess I'll explain all these.
Yes, please explain all these because no one really knows what they do, or they haven't seen them in like about years.
Okay, so all the Heraldic pieces are level 4s. They're all beasts or dragons, which is why they work well with ninjas, because you can get them off the ninjutsu arts. Leo, when he's normal summoned, he's a 2000 attack 4-star, first of all. When he's normal summoned, he destroys himself during the end phase, and when no matter how he's sent to the grave, whether it's from the field, from your hand, he could be an exceed material and sent to the grave, you get to search your deck for any other Heraldic beast monster except for himself. So he's what makes the deck just plus like crazy, because you keep exceeding for free. So then, Amber Conway, 4-star, 1800, so pretty good stats. He's a wind monster, which is kind of relevant because I play like Chidori. When there's more than one of him in the grave, you can banish 1 copy of him to add back any Heraldic beast from your grave. So he usually gets back this guy or this guy, sometimes himself. So Amphis Bana, he's a 4-star, 1700 attack, wind also. He can special summon himself out of your hand by discarding any other Heraldic beast monster. So you'll get effects off these by discarding them, so that's nice. Also, when he's on the field, you can discard any Heraldic beast out of your hand to pump his attack points by 800, so he goes to a 2500 monster just for a normal summon. It's pretty nice. And the last one I play, Heraldic beast, is Eel. I've never played it in any of my other Heraldic beast ninja stuff. But just because we got Instant Fusion Norden now, it's pretty easy to get 2 Heraldic beasts on the field. And what he does is, he's got low stats, he's 4-star 1000, but if you have 2 Heraldic beasts on the field, any 2 of them on the field, you can special summon them out of your hands. That's all he does. So you just search him out with Leo and get extra special summons for rank 4 exceeds. Kind of similar to Hat Trigger.
Alright.
And then Mermelia, Traptrix Mermelia is just to search trap holes. Also, you can ninjutsu art into it to blow up back row.
Oh yeah, it's an insect.
Because whenever it's special summoned, it blows back row up. And then 3 Maxies, because Maxi is broken. And when you have a lot of back row, you just Maxi a bunch of back row.
Rip Rhoda.
Yeah, so these are probably just going to become maybe 2 more Mermelios, just to keep the normal summon count up. Maybe 1 more Mermelio, I'm not sure. Maybe like a Photon Thrasher and a Mermelio and 1 Rhoda.
Yeah, get rid of those 2 weird versions of Rhoda. They're different rarities. That's not cool.
I like this one. So then, Advanced Heraldry Art, probably the best spell in the deck. If you have 2 Heraldic monsters in your graveyard, you target both of them, you special summon both of them, and then you make them into a rank 4 exceed. So it's a spell card that just makes a rank 4 exceed. And since you're making it with this, probably, you're getting cards right back, so you're not losing any cards to get. You're just plussing like crazy. So then Instant Fusion is almost the same as this now that we have Norden, because you just obviously Norden into any of these. The cool thing about that is Norden negates the monster's effect on the field, but if you get back Leo, since he activates in the grave, he'll get a search anyway, even though Norden negated it. So then Foolish Burial is Rhoda for Leo. All it's in here for, it's Rhoda for Leo. So then Super Art is for the ninjas. Super Art is like Super Poly. It targets a ninja and then targets one of your opponent's monsters. At resolution, it sends them both to grave and special summons one of those dudes out of your deck. And then regular transformation. Regular transformation is just to get into your Leo or your Melio. You either pop back or with it, or you can get into others, but you mostly use it to get to Leo just to get the Heraldic Beast engine running. Because if you draw this and you don't have Heraldic Beasts, or like more than one Heraldic Beast, obviously, you're gonna be hurting with dead cards. Something called Haunted because extreme synergy with Leo. Hanzo gets effects off of it. Once you summon Norden, you call Haunted Norden, get more effects off it, get more Leo effects. Call the Haunted nuts in this deck. Makes huge plays. Plus, I like using it in most decks to play around Maxi. We'll go to these three, gotta play them, they're all busted. And this deck has a lot of floating capability, so Torrential's really good. And then the trap holes for Mermelio.
You should play normal trap hole. Just play that.
Some of them are like
have before. The best. When Rhoda goes to 1, I'll probably bump Time Space up to 2 and just run more Mermelios because Time Space is so good against Cosmos and Pendulum decks. And then I needed another spot, so I ran Phoenix Chain.
I said run
There's a bunch of other cards you can play, but I wanted Phoenix Chain because you can bounce it off of a Ptolemaeus into Pleiades play.
Oh yeah, okay.
So that's the main deck.
Yep.
And
yeah, I'm trying. I already
extra
have a good portion of it.
Norden, of course. Number your Rhapsody Berserk.
Oh, there we go.
Norden, of course. Rhapsody Berserk. Rhapsody Berserk was so clutch that it made it so much. You can poop out like 4 rank 4s in one turn, like no problem. So the fact that this guy detaches both materials off of him is huge. Because you need to get those materials in the grave to keep using your instant fusions, to use your Karate Arts, everything, to keep summoning stuff, like just make multiple rank 4s. And it just beats Necroz by getting the mirrors out of the grave, beats BA by getting dudes out of the grave. It's just amazing. This card, you got wind monsters, so might as well. And Diamond Crab, good for Cleese. The only thing I really used it for today was to beat Forerunner. Oh, and the fact that he detaches without your opponent having to have something to do it to. Detaching is important in your rank 4s just because you have so much graveyard recursion. Abyss Dweller is amazing. Anarch and Gastel, of course. Emerald. I almost want to bump this to 2. If I did, I don't know what I'd cut, but I do want to bump that to 2 because you need to reoccur the Heraldic engine because you'll run out. And sometimes you run out of ninjas too. 2 Ptolemaeus. Ptolemaeus is amazing, and it's about to be better when we get Infinity.
Don't play Infinity. Infinity is not fun.
The Deltros to attach another one to it. Diamond to beat those dark decks. Probably end up cutting him after they all die off. And then these 3, they're all really good. Don't cut this guy, play him. You make Ptolemaeus and your opponent goes Dark Hole or Regeki, you make this and they cry.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, and side deck. Side deck's kind of thrown together. There's only a few cards that I wanted to make sure were in here. This I wanted to make sure was in case I played against something that was relevant. This should have been an Excalibur, but I forgot to borrow it off of a friend and I couldn't find mine, so play Excalibur.
I mean, I have like 3. You should have just like
It gets overstuffed. I wanted that to be inside because it doesn't target and it destroys, so you can make a Abyss Dweller and then use this to knock out any ships.
Yeah.
Cosmos. And these to anti-removal. And Dark Hole Regeki to get rid of. You can just go Abyss Dweller, use one of these, get rid of Cosmos.
There's your MSTs.
Get rid of VA, whatever. MSTs on the side and never main them.
Probably should have that time.
Iron Wall beats a lot of decks, too good. And you don't play any darks, so of course. And I added these just because.
Alright, that has been Russell Ree's crazy deck profile of the week.
Ninjas OP.
Ninjas are OP. Well, see you guys next time and have a good night. Bye.
That's right.